Hi everybody, it's Diana with stampingwithdie.com. Welcome to this week's Mimeograph Monday with a twist. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Make sure you say hi and let me know where you're watching from. If you've been here before, welcome back. I love watching all the friendships that are growing during my lives on the chat side. If you don't see the chat, if you don't see the little red light, that means you're watching the replay. And then you should be able to read the chat like later after the video does all its processing and all that kind of stuff. So that's, I'm just telling you that if you are new. But so I am going to do a really fun card today, and Mimeograph Monday with a twist. Basically, it means I'm casing a project out of the catalog, and then I make a twist on the card, and it is so much fun to come up with something a little bit different. Sometimes it's not a lot different. Sometimes I add different things just to kind of kick it up a notch. Also, I'm going to be using the Nature's Prints bundle, and that is actually my class for the month of May, and today is the last day that you can sign up for that. So this card is not one that you're going to do for the class. I'll show you those cards, but this would give you another idea that you could use if you do the class, and then you could use your own bundle when you get it. So let's see. Hey, Deborah. All right, so good. All right, so let me turn the phone. I had to do some adjustments. We're doing the virtual trip. The incentive trip got canceled, so Stampin' Up's doing like a virtual one. So I had to mess with my thing. So hopefully I put it back in the right spot. All right, so let me just kind of cover that so that you don't get seasick. All right, so I think that's pretty good. Okay. All right. So the class in the mail is the Nature's Prints bundle. So it's the stamp set that I'm going to be using today. So it's Nature's Prints, brand new in the new catalog. And it has a die. Now, these are just pieces. Sometimes I'll do them in a color and then I don't use them and I just stick them in the envelope. So I have them for another time. So just kind of ignore those. But you have your coordinating die. All right. So these are the cards, but let me show you the card. So it is $85, and that includes the 5 projects, the priority postage, the PDF with the supplies, and the private video link. And if you are a member of my team, they just pay $25, and they just get the guts because then they order the bundle on their own for their demonstrator savings. All right. So if you are thinking that, hey, I wouldn't mind taking your class at a discount, maybe my team this month, because you're actually going to be getting the in color. There's an in color package. I've just been calling it a package. So you'll get the grid paper, all of the new ink pads, your cardstock assortment pack, and then you get the 6x6 in colors for free with your starter kit. So it's definitely a great time to start. Hi, Deborah and Mary and Lori. Oh, and Nikki. I probably pronounced it wrong. Miriam, Candy, Sherry, Joe, Barbara, Rhonda, and Nancy. I'm so glad that you're here. Okay, so I showed this cute little one on Friday for my Dies shorts, and it is so cute. So that's one of the projects. Also, this one here is one of the ones, and I have, it's been forever since I did the 3 ribbon, and I thought, you know what, this card needs 3 ribbons, and it is so fun. So there's the inside. I didn't put anything on the inside of that one. I don't always put stuff on the inside. There's the second card. And then everything will be ready to go. Now you're getting your own stamp set and your own die. So these you'll be using your own die, but all the paper will be in there, but it'll be all cut to size, and you'll have your bling and your ribbon and all that kind of stuff. Here's card 3. Aloha, Minda. Here's card 3, and then your embellishments will be in there too. And I love that little pop of Poppy Parade on that one. And then there's the inside. So this is an awesome bundle, and these cards are so quick because I didn't do any coloring with the blends or anything. And this one, I think this one is my favorite. And then there's the inside. So yeah, so you'll be getting all of your bling. So, oh, I'm glad you like the 3 ribbons. So definitely make sure you reach out to me and sign up for that class. Because like I said, today is the last day and supplies are limited because I only have a certain amount of the mini gift bags. So when those are all gone, then I'm sold out. And then today's the last day anyways. So just keep that in mind. All right, let's see. All right, host code. There's May's host code. All right, let me get my stuff. All right. So the card that I'm going to copy for the mimeograph is on page 165. I'm so glad I can open the catalog now. All right, so it's page 165. So don't forget that back in the back of the catalog where it shows the bundles and everything, there's card samples back here too. So this is the one I'm going to do. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to do the ones with the Nature's Prints bundle, which is the class, so that you will see how amazing this bundle is so that you'll want to do the class. All right. So here's all the pieces I need. Now I did ahead of time. Let me show you. Hold on a minute. I need a piece of paper. Mr. Betsy. All right. Because I die cutted them out before, but in case you are new to stamping, because there's people that are new to stamping all the time. All right. So the colors I'm using are Old Olive, Fresh Freesia. This bundle is gorgeous. Oh my gosh. And Mango Melody. So that's the colors that I'm using. All right. And then, now this one I have been finding better luck if I ink it up like this because it's kind of a big stamp. So if you have issues inking up the bigger ones, just do it like that. Do it like backwards. All right. So we've got our, I was calling this Binko blah, 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 but I don't know what this flower is, but that's what it kind of looks like, whatever that is called. All right, and then we want this wheat kind of one, and that's in the mango. So for class, you would get, you know, your paper, your cardstock, and then you would stamp your pieces, and then you would die cut them. All right, because everybody is getting their own die. Now, if you already have the bundle and you're like, oh, I really want to take the class, that's not a big deal. You just pick something else, the same bundle value, and then you'll get that in the with the class stuff instead. And then you just use your own. All right, so I have those stamped, and then I would go and I would run them through the machine. Let me get a grid sheet. Run them through the machine. And ta-da! Here's our pieces so magically. All right, so I'm using Fresh Freesia as my card base. I had to go back to the dentist this morning. Thursday they started a bridge, and Sunday it had already come off, and I'm like, what? But it wasn't fitting properly. Like it was just not good. So anyways, so the dentist made it smaller because I said it's too big, and he's like, oh yes, it is. So anyway, so hopefully now it'll be good. All right. And I thought, well, I'm going to lose weight if I can't eat. All right. So this is this fun little splatter that's in this set. I love any stamp set that has like little splatters in it. And this one is perfect. And I'm just doing fresh freesia on fresh freesia. And then we have these little guys. Now what I'm going to do is, I don't know what Stampin' Up! Did on the inside of theirs. So this is what I'm going to put on the inside of mine. I'm just going to do a couple little splatters. I'm also going to do this Inkle La Boba thing. Hey, Susie Q. Teresa. Hey, Lanza. All right. So we're going to put this here. So I just basically want the inside of my card to reflect what's happening on the outside. So I'm just kind of repeating some of the things that are going on the outside, on the inside. All right. So that's super cute. And then I'm just going to set it over here so it can dry a little bit. Just because these are the water-based ink, so it's a little warm here in Arizona, so they take a little bit longer to dry. So I'm just going to give it a minute. All right. Then I'm also going to use my old retired Stampin' Jig, and we're going to put hello there. And this little shape is so adorable, and this is in the die. So you have that fun little shape in there already. So we're going to go hello there. And I'm using the old olive. Let's see. So how hot is it in Texas? All right. Oh, that looks good. So we've got hello there. And what I did was I just stamped all of the greetings on each corner, and then I just move it around, you know, as I go. And then when I'm done, you know, playing with the stamp set, then I'll just wash that. All right, so let's put these things on here. So I had fun coming up with a twist card with this one. All right, so I'm just going to lay these on here so I visually know they're on where I want them to be. And this one goes under here because this is going to go here. So then I'm just going to take my pick tool and a glue dot, and I'm just going to tack them on there. Look at that little bug. Oh, I got him. Oh, I got him. Get away, little gnat. All right. How about that for nature? All right. So I'm just going to pick up a little glue dot, and I'm just going to tack these in place loosely so I know where they go. Because I am going to trim this little stem down because I don't want it to be sticking out from underneath my greeting. So that goes there. All right. So this is just like loosely done because I know I don't want this to stick out. So I'm just going to go snip and it's gone. All right. Then I can put this on here. But before we put this on, I want to take some of the in color baker's twine. And this is the Parakeet Party. And I'm going to tie it in a bow, just like you tie your shoes. So I've got this tied in a bow, and I want my tails to be kind of long, and I cut this too long, but that's all right. Then I'm going to take a glue dot, and I'm just going to put that on here. Oh, that is hot. I don't know what it is here in Arizona, but it's getting up there. It's probably like 100. All right, so let's see. So we've got our cute little bow there, and I'll trim these tails later. I'm going to take this, and I'm going to put this on with dimensionals. I'm looking all over. What do I do with my dimensionals? We got baby ones. We want mama ones. Here we go. Big ones. I've been trying to be so much better, keeping my desk clean. I got my studio cleaned. All the retired stuff has now, it's all the way gone. So now I need to just focus and all on new stuff. All right, so we have our hello, and it's just going to go right over top of that. So super cute. Let's put the inside of our card. So I love fresh freesia. It reminds me a lot. Remember we had that, I can't think what that purple was that we had for a short time, but then the color wasn't keeping true. So then we didn't carry it anymore. And it was a real fun, light purple. This one kind of reminds me of it, just a little bit darker. And so I'm glad we have this light purple color. And now I've been finding myself, my go-to color was, I kept using Granny Apple Green all the time. And now I find I'm using the Parakeet one. All right, so I want to put this on with some dimensionals, just because it's color on color, tone on tone. So I want it to be obvious that there's another layer there, because a lot isn't done with that piece of paper, that piece of cardstock, except stamping that little bit of splatter on it. So that is why when I did my twist card, I did a little bit more to this layer, so it's more visually in your face. Oh, it's 103 now. Oh, did I rewind my roll of glue dots? Oh, you know what? This might be an old box because it's correct, and I have re-rolled them, but it was one of the tan. Remember we had Mellow Moss or whatever boxes? It was one of those. All right, so it was rolled properly. All right, so there's the one that's cased from the catalog, and then I just did whatever on the inside. All right, so now let's go to my twist one. Now the twist one, I just stuck with the same colors. I didn't want it to be like totally like different, because it's not Mimeograph Monday and a totally different card. It's just with a twist. All right, so I'm still choosing, and I need to do my envelopes. I always forget, and then I do them after the video. All right, so I still chose Fresh Freesia as my card base. But this time, this piece, I used the new Fern 3D embossing folder. You did make it, Sandy. Better late than no, not here at all. Oh, you didn't do tone on tones before, Rhonda? Yeah, because sometimes I just like that little bump of something. All right, so this time, so look how beautiful that Fern 3D folder is. Oh, I just love it. All right, and then I still want to put this on with dimensionals because it's still tone on tone, even though there's got all that texture going on. I still want to put some dimensionals. And then I usually put them in the center just so that it doesn't sag in the center. And especially if you run it through the embossing folder, it softens the cardstock because it's breaking the paper fibers. So it's a lot more bendable. So you definitely want to have more dimensionals in the center, because if it's gonna sag, it will be because of that too. All right, so we've got this. So now we have that pretty folder on there. I love that. All right, I definitely still want to stamp the inside of my card because I use these cards as thank you cards. I also kind of put them in a special bucket. And then these are the ones I pick from for next month's guts, because I always pick from the month prior for my goodies or my guts that I do. And so if there's ever cards that I do during my live and you go, oh, I would love that to be guts next month, always say something. Because I just kind of go by, you know, what I like. And also I go by views on the video. Because sometimes I go, oh, if there's a lot of views, maybe maybe that meant people liked it. All right. Excuse me. Hang on. I have to get a drink of water. Oh my gosh. Hey, Brenton. All right. So there's the inside. I think that's the same as I did on the other one. All right. Okay. Oh my gosh, my crazy throat. All right. I also need to do the greeting. Now, the greeting, I'm going to do a different greeting for this one. I'm going to pick the best wishes and happy thoughts. And it just fits on there. And I have to be very careful that when I pull this jig away, that I don't move that tag. All right, where is it? Here it is. So best wishes. Let me make sure I stamped it good and that there's no, I did some trimming. I trimmed the edges. So I was like, make sure I didn't move it because I had the jig just right. All right, so best wishes and happy thoughts. So I like that this greeting filled in the tag a little bit more than the other one. All right, let me close these because I am done, because I will stamp my envelopes. I'll leave that one open. All right, so now what we're going to do is set that aside. I'm going to get my pieces ready to go, and then I'm going to put them on here a little bit different. I'm still going to place them, you know, kind of how I want them. I love this fern one. I mean, I love them all, but the fern one is fun. All right. And then this is going to go here. So I'm just visually getting where I think, yeah, like I'm going to like those. But this time I'm going to put this on. I'm going to put my my plants on with dimensionals. So I'm just picking one up. Easier said than done. Good grief. That one's in the garbage. Ooh, it likes my fingernails. All right, hang on a second. Get on there. This pack of dimensionals, the backing was a little harder to come off. All right, so there we go. And then I'm just holding it, and I'm just picking it up. So I'm just doing the same thing as I did before. I'm just getting them in place. But this time I wanted them to have a little bit of, oh, purple posy. Yes, Mary, it was purple posy. Doesn't this color remind you of that? All right. So same thing here, lift and stick. And that way they're in their place and not going anywhere. All right, lift and stick. So I know that they're where they need to be. And under here too. So if you don't have a pick tool, you definitely, I always like consider it like if you were like a doctor, you know, you have your, like your doctor would have his stethoscope, he would have his scalpel. So, you know, our pick tool, our bone folder, our things like that, those are kind of our instruments, right? Okay, then this is going to go here. So I'm having this one be off to the side a little bit. So this time I also want to pick a different ribbon, and I'm going to pick this. Now this is Mossy Meadow, where I used Old Olive, but it totally goes. And these are in the mini catalog. So this is the 3-pack, and it is the Fan Baker's Twine. So make sure you grab that, because I don't believe it is in the new catalog. So I don't know if that means it'll be gone or what. I mean, Some things from the mini are in the main catalog, some aren't. So this time of year is always a little bit confusing. We don't know what's coming or going. All right. I say things and I go, oh, that sounds like something Granny would say. All right. So I'm just fiddle farting around with my ears of my ribbon. And I'm just going to stick it right here. Make that one a little smaller. And it's twisted on me. Don't you love that? Right. So I'm going to use a glue dot just like I did before. Oh, you prefer fresh freesia over the purple posy? It's got more of a orchidy color. I don't even know if that's right. All right, so that's going to go on there. Purple posy was a lot more softer, right? All right. Remember we had soft sky? Oh, that's one of my favorite that we don't have anymore. All right, so these are going to go here. And I don't know if I trimmed the ones on the other card that I just made or not. Okay, now this is going to go on here. So I'm going to use big dimensionals. And I'm just like lifting it up. And I know a dimensional can go there. I know a dimensional can go there. And I know a dimensional can go there. This way, I know that if I put my dimensionals on here, I might put it here and then it's in the wrong spot. So by just kind of going like that, I can put the dimensionals on the right spot. I need them here on these plants. All right, so there's that. And then I'll trim the tail. I think I did trim the tail on the other one. All right, so I like it to be a little bit long, a little bit loose and fun. Then I also had to use some bling. And what did I do with the bling? Hold on a minute. Right here. So these are the rustic metallic adhesive backed dots. And I thought, you know what? These are perfect because this card is kind of, I love to use the word organic. I don't even know if that's the proper use of that word, but, oh, let me put the inside. But that's just makes me think that. I mean, it's nature. So I love that these are kind of, they're not rusty, but they're just really cute. All right, so I thought they went really well. Instead of picking ones that have a color, I'm just letting them be really muted so that the colors of the card are what catch your eye. These are just a little bit of jewelry to add on here. You know, like the simple little black dress, you know. All right, so I'm going to put 5 of these on here. So I'm using the baby ones and the little ones. So I think these are also going to be one of my go-to embellishments this year. We have a lot of amazing embellishments this year, though. All right, so look how cute that is. And then, of course, we would have to do our envelope. So we would just on the corner, and usually I just put it on the corner. So let me put the blow one on there. So I just put on the corner. That way it avoids my return address and where it's going. So let's just put this right here. And this way, when I put it in my box to, you know, so I know that this is the envelope that goes with this card. All right, so let me pull those 2 cards back. So here is, and you know what I'm doing with all these dimensional backings? They're going right on the floor. All right, so we have, this is the twist card. And then this is the catalog version. So what do you think? What one do you like the best? Now this one, you know, probably will take more postage because it's got, you know, the bling on it, but yay, winner, yay, Jackie made it. So but I love the catalog for ideas. All right, so hold on, let me flip the phone so I can say see you later, alligator. if you don't have a catalog and you need one, if you don't have a demonstrator, make sure you reach out. If you need to pick one up, you can pick one up. Because it is full of ideas. I love the Mimeograph Monday because I just kind of flip through the book and go, oh, there's a fun one. That should be fun to read, like do a twist too. And so hopefully you do the same thing. And if there's ever one you want me to try, make sure you let me know. And I'll try to do it. I can't do all of them, but just make sure you reach out to me. I will see you tomorrow I'm like looking all over the place for my Teach Me Tuesdays. What's number? Oh, number 127. And then this week, my What You Make a Wednesday and my Dies shorts on Friday. I might have to pre-tape them only because Wednesday and Friday are more of the virtual trip thing through the Zoom, and they go right up to the 3 o'clock. And I'm afraid if they go over, so I might just pre-tape them instead of going late. So anyway, so they might be a little bit different, but tomorrow will be fine. So Teach Me Tuesday will be 3 o'clock Arizona time, same channel, and so, oh, yay, the twist got another vote. That's good. That's good. All right, so I'm going to put these away, and I'm going to go make some cookies. Have you heard about the pan banging cookies? So I tried them. We get Schwan Man comes. So I just had some sugar cookies. So I was like just banging the pan with the sugar cookies. And it was kind of even cool with the sugar cookie ones, but I want to make like the real live ones, the chocolate chip ones. So I'll let you know how it goes. Because Jeff just kind of kept looking at me like, what are you doing? Because I just kept banging the pan in the oven. So if you haven't seen them, make sure you Google pan banging chocolate chip cookies. So anyway, so I'm going to whip those up before supper. All right. So I will see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining me, and have a great night, and I'll see you tomorrow. All right. Bye for now.